What's up, everybody? James here again. Listen, I wrote a post on my website, and I thought this would really apply to everybody out there, whether you're looking into this opportunity or you're involved with any kind of online opportunity, if you're promoting any kind of online opportunity or product. I know that this will really help you. And really, in this post, I really kind of share a lot of things that I do on a daily basis that's helped me, you know, basically retire in a very short amount of time. And this is a brand new, very brand new YouTube channel, and I'm really kind of promoting one opportunity. But I want to put a lot of stuff in here too that really kind of open your eyes about what real success is all about. Because you guys know me. I am a real, absolute, 100% real person. And I'm going to give it to you straight right here, guys. Any of my content, guys, I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to give you the absolute real truth instead of the hype of what it takes for big success in an online business. Okay, so I wrote this post, and it was about how to have huge success online in 2017, and really kind of the real reality of making a lot of sales and opportunity, you know, with the mindset and the psychology of 2017, starting off with a bang and doing big, huge things. All right, and I started writing to this, and I kind of broke down maybe the four main things that I kind of do on a daily basis that's really kind of given me a life of freedom and allowed me to do all this kind of stuff that you guys see me do. So I wanted to share that with you right here. And I got, when I started writing this post, a lot of things came to my mind. I really wrote down a lot of good stuff that I wanted to read and go over with you guys in this video. And it really opened your mind to what, if you're not getting big, huge results yet, this is usually what's going on with you, because I've worked with so many people in this industry, and I've sponsored thousands and thousands and thousands of people and done so many cool things online. There's things that I notice, and you can really kind of learn from myself, who's had some longevity in this industry. Okay, so in the middle of this post right here, and I'll leave a link to this post so you guys can read all of it if you want to, but I put what I do day to day for big success online in National Wealth Center, but this applies to any opportunity or product online. Okay, but I go over four things right here that you don't need to do if you want huge success. A lot of you are not going to want to hear this right here, okay? But this is the truth. If you can get away from doing these four things, I'm going to go over them with you and talk more in depth about them with you right here. But if you can get away from doing these four things, you're going to see a big shift and a big change in your business, okay? So the first thing I wrote down is procrastination. Saying that you are going to do something to build your business but never do it or keep putting it off. For a lot of people in this industry, procrastination, or not being able to focus, is the main reason they never have big success whatsoever. Or saying to themselves, oh, I'm going to work on that website tomorrow, I'm going to get that funnel set up tomorrow, I'm going to run that paid traffic tomorrow, or next week, whenever I have time. I have in the past been guilty of this myself. Big results come from big action done very quickly. So if you're a procrastinator, this is some psychology you got to reverse and get that out of your mind if you want to do big things. And guys, this stuff does not just apply to an online business. This applies to everything in life that I'm telling you right now. Okay, so quit procrastinating and get stuff done. I'm going to tell you how I stop that procrastinating down in the points below. But you've got to stop procrastinating. Okay. The second thing, and this is what everybody does in this industry, okay? Searching for the secret. I hate to break this to everybody out there, okay? But this is the truth. I don't care if 10 people watch this video or 1,000 or whatever. There is no secret to making sales, building a huge downline, or having big success for an online business. If you're looking for a secret or a secret system or a rotator or whatever everybody wants to name everything, you're going to keep searching that for the rest of your life. Okay, stop searching for a secret and start putting in the work. Even if you fail or fall flat on your face, put the work in and stop searching for a secret. All systems probably work, all sales funnels work, all this stuff works if you put it to work. Okay, let's leave me in the next 1 minute. But stop searching for whatever, oh, somebody's got this going on, I need to switch over here to this or whatever. Stop doing that and just start putting in the work, and you're going to see a big, huge change in your business, okay? Systems. This is something I talk about a lot, guys. There are literally countless systems, rotators. There's all kind of different names for everybody thinks they have the greatest thing in the world to get you sales, and you can plug in. Just your life's going to change. You're going to make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You can retire in the next month, and blah 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 blah. You've heard it all before. You've been burned before. You've heard it. You've heard it. You've heard it. You know, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and getting the same result. But people do this all the time in this industry, thinking that these false promises and this hype is going to get you, allow you the ability to, the work being done for you. And that's just not the case, never will be the case. That's never going to work, okay? Stop getting suckered by these things. They will never work. Now, these things may give you some sales, but guys, is a few sales going to give you a life-changing income? An income where you can wake up every day and do what you want to do, versus waking up with an alarm clock and going to a job you hate or whatever you. These things are never going to give you a full-time income. You got to work your business hard, and you got to learn, and you got to make a connection with people out there. Okay, give value in your opportunity, and when you start doing that, learn how to do that instead of plugging in thinking a system's going to do all the work for you. You're going to start making a lot of money, and that's the cold, hard truth. Okay, now giving up. I'm going to talk a little bit about giving up right here, because you guys know how I've sponsored thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Okay, I have people that have done huge things as well. Very proud to see that. They've listened, they've applied themselves, to what I teach, and they've done big things in my opportunity and other opportunities, and that's wonderful. But there's also other people that give up before they can even get started, or they're these types of people that jump from thing to thing to thing to business to business to business. Okay, when the first little whatever happens, those are the people. That's the people who fail constantly, can never do anything. Okay, that's not just does not apply to an online business. That applies to everything. You cannot give up on yourself. Okay, you cannot give up. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Everybody's got to learn. When I first got started in this industry, seems like forever ago, I did not know a capture page from a hole in the wall. Okay, but I learned and I applied myself, and I learned, and I've just, it may happen very quickly for you the more effort you put into learning, or however, whatever effort you want to put into it, but you've got to learn and don't give up on yourself. Okay, now those are 4 things that you need to get away from. Now here's 4 things. This is the God honest truth, guys. This is 4 things right here that I do that is crucial to my success. These may surprise you because it's not hype and garbage like everybody else is going to tell you, but this is what's really going to build you a big, huge online business if you will do these 4 things. Okay, now I've always done this. When I first started doing this years and years ago, my business took off like crazy. I started writing down 4 or 5 things each day that I needed to do to build my business. I have a huge office calendar, okay, right beside where I'm doing this video on this laptop, and I write down 4 things, 5 things, maybe 6 things for that day that I've got to get done for my business to help my business grow. It may be running paid traffic through a solo ad. It may be running a sales funnel, doing some banner ad marketing. It may be uploading a YouTube video like I'm doing right now. But I write those things down each day. And when I get those things done, I draw a line through it and I put a check mark. And the psychology of that being done over and over and over. And think about how much great content you're building out there for your business if you do this every single day. Now, some of you may be working full-time jobs, whatever. You may need to write down 2 things a day, work on 2 things a day, or maybe putting up your first website, or getting your funnel working for you, or whatever. But write those things down, get them done, and draw a line through them, put a check mark. You will be amazed at what you can get done, and you train your mind to get these things done no matter what, and you start making things a priority, and you start focusing. And that's when a big dramatic change is going to happen for you in your business. Okay, that's the most crucial thing in the world right here that I can tell you, is writing down 4 to 5 things each day you need to get done to build your business, and making those things get done no matter what. Okay, now work. Understand first of all that no one owes you anything. Unfortunately, in our society, especially I've noticed in the younger generations coming up, is sort of have this entitlement mentality that we're owed something, or things have always got to go my way. And especially like with a lot of kids these days, if they participate in sports, they get a trophy whether they come in last place or first place or whatever. I don't think that's teaching kids, as they're coming up and they're learning about life. I don't think that's teaching very good lessons, because when you get out of school and you get out of college and you get out of here, guys, life is they're not nobody's going to give you anything. If you want something, whatever it is, you got to put in the work for it. And the online business is no different from anything else. Yes, I understand there's a lot of hype and garbage out there telling you it's so easy, you can just do this and make thousands of dollars. But guys, that's not the truth. You've been scammed by that so many times. If you want to do big things with anything, guys, you've got to work. Now, it is very easy to do that with online business once you learn how to do the right things. But it is work. You've got to work. Okay? And those who work the hardest and apply themselves the hardest, just like whatever they want to do in life, are at the top. Understand it. Okay? Now, the third thing right here, traffic and lead generation. If there's one piece of advice I could give in this industry, that is this. Master your own traffic and lead generation. There's so many ways to do this. Okay, I cannot go to all. I teach this to my members, but I can't go into all of it in the video. But if you can master traffic and lead generation, you never have to worry about people quitting your business. You never have to worry about ever relying on anybody to get you leads, get you sales. This is what you need to be working on, testing, really becoming a master at this from the very beginning. Because I'm telling you, once you learn this right here, there are whole endless possibilities to whatever you're promoting is right at your fingertips any time you want to do this. Okay, you got to stop falling again for these scams telling you that this, that, and the other is going to send you tons and tons of traffic, and you ain't got to do nothing. No, that's a scam. Do not listen to that. Quit getting burned by that. Learn how to get your own traffic and master lead generation. Okay, now here's a big huge thing right here that nobody gets, and this is why they fail. You got to make a connection with your prospect to your leads. You have to make a connection. You have to be a real person. If you can just be a real person like I'm being right now, guys, you will kill it in an online business. I'm telling you that. I've been doing this from day one, or when I first started doing this and learning this. If you can make a connection with somebody and inspire them to take action, or promote value into what you're promoting to make them want to take action, and they connect with you and they want to lock arms with you and say, yes, this makes sense, I want to do this, I want time freedom, I want more income, this is a piece of cake. But you got to be a real person. You can't be scared to not, to kind of hide behind a computer screen and not get yourself out there. I don't care if you're 18 or you're 80 or you're 90 years old, what color you are, where you came from, how you sound, how you look, whatever. Getting yourself out there and not being afraid and making a connection with that other person that's seeing your content is you will have so many sales that you can't count them each day. Okay, if you can just master of how to make a connection with your prospects. Okay. So guys, I didn't mean to make this a long video, but I wanted to go over this because, guys, if you can just get this down right here for 2017, you're going to have a big, huge year. Okay, so I want to go over this, and I'll have a link down, and you can go read the rest of this whole thing and together, because or if you want to write this down or whatever, because this will really, really help you guys. It's not having the best system. It's not having this blah blah blah, whatever's coming out new, and I got to jump on this because it's new. No, it's just doing old school principles, okay, which I'm showing you right here, that's really going to put you at the top of whatever you are promoting. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope all you guys have a 2017. Stay tuned to this channel, and I'll be sharing a lot of stuff with you that's going to help you. Thanks a lot.